Recording in progress.
Please note down this formula for haircuts. So net funded exposure is equal to whatever is your exposure value multiply by 1 plus haircut on exposure. So suppose your exposure is 100 and haircut on exposure is 25%, 0.25. So this will become 100 into 1.25. This will become 125. Is that clear? Is it clear? Note down this thing. This HFX is the haircut on foreign currency mismatch. This will be 8% only if the collateral and exposure are different currencies. This is your haircut of collateral. This is the haircut on exposure. Note down this formula. Now, have you noted?
सर FX का क्या मतलब है?
Foreign currency FX is foreign currency mismatch. Now see there. Let us say.
सर स्क्रीन शेयरिंग नहीं हो रही है सर.
यार आपको स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही?
नहीं सर शेयरिंग दिख रहा है सर.
दिख रही है सर.
दिख रही है सर. अपना दोबारा से अपना हाँ जी. Everything is okay from my side, sir. Now let us say you have given a loan of 1 crore and haircut on exposure is 5%. Collateral is 1 crore. Haircut on collateral is 20%. And haircut on foreign currency mismatch is 0. So on a 1 crore loan, your haircut will be added. So ये हो गया 105, 105. And for a collateral, keep it इसको 100 ले लो so that you don't have any confusion. On a collateral, this 20% will be reduced. It is 80. So what is your exposure? It is 25 lakhs. Is it clear? Now let us do a question. In your case study book, case study 49, open case study number 49. He says a corporate loan of 100 crore has been granted by the bank, which will be repaid in 2 years. Company has a rating of BB. Company has provided 100 crore collateral. इसको ना ये काट दो in form of national saving certificate. इसको please cut it. Just remember, company has provided 100 crore collateral with a residual maturity of 2 years. As per the RBI guidelines, risk weight of loan of BB rated borrowers is 150%. Haircut, इसको national saving certificate, please cut it here. Just simply write down haircut on collateral is 2%. Because NSC, we know that haircut is 0. Okay. So in this case, we have taken it as 2%. So remove this word NSC. Instead, write down collateral is 2% and haircut on exposure is 0. So first question, calculate the value of collateral after the haircut. How much is the haircut on collateral? Bolo? 2%. And what is the value of collateral?
90.
See, in this question, exposure is 100. Haircut on exposure is 0. Collateral is 100. And haircut on collateral is 2%. Okay. So in this case, if the collateral value is 100 crore, haircut is 2%. What is the value of collateral after adjusting for haircut?
98.
98 crore.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
2% remove kar do. Next, what is a net exposure value after haircut? Look here. Net exposure value is, see this. In this case, what is my exposure value? Exposure value is 1 crore.
100.
Oh, sorry, 100 crores. What is the haircut on exposure? 0.
0.
Collateral is 100 crores. Haircut on collateral is 2%.
2%.
2% can be written as 0.02. Foreign currency mismatch, everything is in same currency. This is 0.
0.
So this will be simple 100 minus 98. So what is your net funded exposure? 2 crores. Net exposure 2 crores. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So ये देखो, ये देखने में फॉर्मूला बहुत बड़ा लगता है. अच्छा, कई बार पेपर में फॉर्मूला पूछ लेता है. Okay, this formula. So now you know that there's nothing in this formula. All right. So here आपका answer 2 crores. So basically, this is your exposure value 2 crores. Now, third question, what is the RWA? So now very well we know that what is my exposure value 2 crores. So on 2 crores, how much is the risk? The company is rated BB. So BB company का risk weight कितना होता है? Mapping process बताओ.
150.
150. Okay. So as per 150 risk weight, we simply multiply 2 crore with 150% risk weight. It is 3 crores. Is that clear?
3 crore.
Clear, AG? Next. Please solve this question number 50. Okay, case study number 50. Next case study.
Done, sir.
सर इसमें हेयर कट ऑन एक्सपोज जीरो कैसे लिया सर, ये वाला बता दो।
क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है, क्वेश्चन में दिया बस। अब उसकी चिंता मत करो, आपको सिंपल क्वेश्चन आएगा, बहुत ज्यादा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड नहीं आएगा। ठीक है, हेयर कट ऑन एक्सपोजर 0 है, कोलैटरल पे 6% है, वैल्यू ऑफ कोलैटरल कितना है 200। सो आफ्टर एडजस्टिंग हेयर कट कितना हो जाएगा 188, एक्सपोजर 200 ही रहेगा। ओके, सो इन दिस केस आपका कितना आ जाएगा नेट फंडेड एक्सपोजर 12 करोड़। नाउ this loan is given to a A-rated company. What is the risk weight of a A-rated borrower?
50%.
50%. So 12 crore into 50% risk, 6 crore is the
6
risk-weighted asset. If risk-weighted asset is 6 crore, what is the capital charge? Tell me. What is the minimum capital required? Capital charge, bolo.
9% of 6.
0.54.
9% of
9%.
9% of 6 crores, 54 lakhs. Okay, that's it. Now with this we have finished our haircut also. अच्छा, ये याद रखना है कि ये लाइन आई थी पेपर में, haircut for exposure is a premium factor because it is added, and for a collateral it is a discount. Means इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? The meaning is this: haircut on the exposure is added. ये देखो, this is added, this is premium. And haircut on collateral is subtracted, this is discount. Clear हो गया? This question has come in the paper. Got it? So with this we have finished our standardized approach. Now we will, with this we have finished our this standardized approach. Clear? Now we will start with internal rating based approach. Now it is on the same next page. ये देखो, page number 44. Internal rating based approach. Internal rating based approach has two options. One is the foundation approach. Second is the advanced approach. Okay. Now इसमें ना there are 4 definitions or concepts that you have to understand. The capital charge computation is dependent on 4 parameters. First is PD. PD is probability of default. What is the probability that the borrower will default within next 1 year? This is step number 1, PD. उसके बाद EAD, come to EAD. Exposure at default. If the borrower defaults, what is the value of NPA? Amount that is legally owed to the bank at the time of default. and third is LGD. This is the steps. First step is to calculate PD, then we calculate the NPA exposure, then we calculate LGD. So देखो अगर आपका NPA 1 करोड़ का है तो क्या सारे का सारा लॉस हो जाता है? If you have the NPA value of 1 crore, you recover something also, na? The entire 1 crore is not the loss. You recover something. So after reducing the recovery, then you get to the loss. So what is the actual loss? That is LGD, loss given at default. That is bank's economic loss upon default of the borrower. When the borrower defaults, what will be the actual loss? And last is effective maturity. Effective maturity is remaining time before the loan is going to get over. अब इधर देखो, suppose करो, the loan is given for 5 years, but 2 years are over. So how many years left? 3 years are left. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this is the effective maturity. Clear हो गया? The remaining time. Now, in this he says, how do we calculate the risk? We divide the banking business into 5 categories. What are these 5 categories? Corporate, sovereigns, banks, retail, and equity. अब 2 मिनट एक एग्जांपल करते हैं, उसके बाद we will finish this theory. This is an exact question that has come in the paper. Now please look here. This question used to come, ये पहले आता था कोई 6-7 साल पहले. Then it stopped coming. ये 6 साल पहले आया था, 3-4 पेपरों में आया 6-7 साल पहले, फिर ये आना बंद हो गया. Then it stopped coming. And now from last 2 years it is again coming in every exam for 5 marks. So first tell me, what are the 5 categories? मैंने अभी आपको बुक में हाईलाइट करवाया ना, that the banking business is divided into 5 categories. What are the 5 categories? Tell me.
Corporate,
Sovereign bonds.
तो पहला है एक मिनट रुकिए. First is
corporate,
corporates. Second is sovereigns.
sovereign,
Third is
bank,
banks,
retail,
retail,
equity.
equity. So these are the banking business is divided into these 5 parts. Now he says the exposure in asset A, that means business A, or that means corporate is 1500, sovereigns 3500, bank 7000, retail 4500, equity 1600. Then these values are given: PD, LGD, EAD. Okay, all right. Now इसमें ना these values, अब ये देखो पहले, he says that what is the difference between the foundation approach and IRB approach, advanced IRB approach. In the foundation approach, first of all, you need the data only for 5 years. Whereas in advanced approach, you need data for 7 years. पहली बात. दूसरी बात, in advanced IRB approach, PD, LGD, EAD or M, all these things are calculated by the bank. Whereas in foundation approach, only and only probability is calculated by the bank, and that too using the 5-year data. And all other things are given by RBI supervisor. LGD is also given by RBI, EAD is also by RBI, maturity bank और supervisor. So ये question आ जाता है कि ये question आया था, for example this question has come actually. For example, in foundation approach, EAD is provided by supervisor, whereas in advanced IRB, EAD is provided as by bank. Yeah, he can ask you that in foundation approach, who provides LGD, who provides EAD, who provides PD, and same thing he can ask you in advanced IRB. Then he can ask you how much data requirement is there in foundation IRB approach. You only need 5-year data to calculate PD, and in advanced IRB approach, you need 7-year data to calculate LGD, EAD, or PD. Okay. Now coming back to our question. Now, in this case, let us say all these PD, LGD, EAD is provided by RBI. All right. Now, look here. This question is given in the case study book. Okay. Now, first step is, here are mere sare asset categories. I can write it here again for you. First is kaun sa tha, corporate.
Corporate, sovereign, bank,
जी सर.
Corporate sovereign
Sovereign,
banks,
bank,
retail,
retail, or
equity.
okay. Now, first step is this exposure is given. First year, this exposure is multiplied by PD. This exposure will be first multiplied by PD. So, यहाँ से आपको मिलेगी probability of default. So, tell me what is the 1500 into 0 is 0. 3500 into 1% is 35. 7000 into 2% is how much? 140. 4500 into 3%, 135. 1600 into 5% is 80.
80.
Clear? That's it. और कुछ नहीं करना. ठीक है. Please read the first question. ये केस स्टडी नंबर बताना प्लीज. मैं अगर इसको चेंज करूंगा ना तो this whatever I've written will vanish. हाँ जी.
48.
Case study 48.
Yes, sir.
हाँ जी. Everybody please open case study number 48. Now first, what is the first question? Please read करिए.
What is the expected?
एक जना प्लीज, एक जना पढ़िए. Everybody else go on mute, please. Madam Deepti, please read the first question. Everybody else be on mute.
What is expected incremental NPA of the bank?
Now, what is the expected incremental NPA of the bank? Acha, if you add all these values, कितना आता है? If you add all this, 140 plus 135 plus 35 plus 80.
$377.
ये कितना आया?
377.
390.
भाई इसका टोटल कितना आया? 377 थोड़ा इसका टोटल 390. Do you see any option in the book of 390?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Everybody will take that option and your question will be wrong. गुरप्रीत लाल जी, आपका माइक बंद हो जाए यार, आपके माइक में डिस्टर्बेंस बहुत ज्यादा है. आप अपना माइक ऑन नहीं करोगे, आप कुछ भी नहीं बोलोगे. आपको जो भी डाउट होगा आप सिर्फ टाइप करेंगे. ओके, सो नाउ मेनी पीपल मेक दिस मिस्टेक. सो लेट मी टेल यू, this is not your NPA. This is nothing. Okay, so what is the next step? Now this PD is multiplied by EAD. So when you multiply PD with EAD, you get NPA. So 0 into 70% is 0. 35 का 80% कितना हो गया?
24, sir.
24 के 28.
28.
सही है.
140 का 90%.
14
135 का 100%.
80.
और 80 का 100%, 110%.
88.
Now look here, please understand one thing. Everybody, चंद्रेश माइक बंद रखेंगे अपना. First of all, exposure is given to you. When you multiply the exposure with PD, you only get probability of default. This is nothing. This is then multiplied by EAD, you get NPA. So this is the, if he asks you the NPA only of the sovereign business, the answer is 28. But in the question he has asked you incremental NPA. So add them, total NPA of the bank. So what is the total? Tell me.
377.
377 crores. Is that clear? Is it clear, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then this NPA will be multiplied by LGD and then you will get expected loss. So now this NPA value I will multiply by LGD and I will get the expected loss. So 0 into 50% is 0. 28 into 50% is 14. 126 into 60% कितना होगा? $75.6. 75.6. 135 का 60%.
81.
और 88 का 70%.
61.6. 616.
Add them all. Add them all.
232.2.
232.2. Okay, so this is your in total expected loss. This is your second question. Is that clear or not? Yes or no? Is that clear?
Excuse me,
बोलिए मैम। मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही।
I'm not good.
Nikita, ma'am, please type your doubt. Whatever is your doubt, type it in the chat box. Your voice is not audible. मैम एनपीए ये देखो ना, अगर if just is imagine only one business stream, let us say this one, if he just gives you this much data, that 7,000 is your exposure, 2% is PAD, so you know probability of default is 140, multiply by LGD, 126 crore will be your NPA, multiply by LGD, 75.6 will be your actual loss. But इसने पेपर में in this question he has asked us total for all, so you will add it. Everybody note it down please and type done. मयूर जी अभी तो किया यार, ये सारा डाटा आरबीआई देता है. What is LGD, what is PD, what is NPA? It is all given by RBI. When you इधर देखो ना, ये देखो, when you multiply the exposure with PD, you get probability. This probability is multiplied by EAD, you get NPA. This NPA is multiplied by LGD, you get expected loss.
Okay, sir, understood. No, sorry, sir, I don't have that BM's case study book. That's the reason I missed that part.
Okay, sir. Now, what is the next question? What is the question number 3? Please tell me.
What is the level?
हाँ जी बोलो.
What is the level of NPA at the end of the year?
अभी तो देखो. In the question, level of NPA at the beginning of year is 450. NPA adjusted was 220. Okay. So at the beginning, the level was 450. Then 220 were adjusted. कितने रह गए? 230. And what was the fresh NPA this year? Plus new NPA 377. So what is the total? 607 crores. Is that clear? Is it okay? Yes or no?
एक बार सर
Starting.
यार साल की शुरुआत में कितने एनपीए थे? क्वेश्चन में देखो 450. कितने एडजस्ट हो गए? 220. कितने बचे? 230. और इस साल ताजे एनपीए कितने आ गए? नए एनपीए कितने आ गए? 377. टोटल कितना हो गया? 607. Next question.
GNPA of the bank at the end of the year.
Gross NPA. Gross NPA is your total NPA divided by total exposure into 100. So what is your total NPA? Your total NPA 607, total exposure 18,100 into 100. कितना हुआ? Tell me.
टोटल एनपीए में नेट एडजस्टेड वाला पार्ट भी नहीं लेंगे उसको?
सर सारा कुछ तो ले लिया. ये रहा आपका टोटल एनपीए. साल की शुरुआत में you had 450 NPAs. Then during the year you sold 220. So what were the NPAs left? 230. Then what were the new NPAs that came? 377. कितना हो गया सर? Tell me. 607 divided by 18,100 into 100.
3.35.
Huh?
3.35%.
3.35%. Have you noted it? And last is portfolio default rate. In portfolio default rate, what is your present year NPA? Present year NPA is 377 divided by total exposure into 100.
$2.08.
2.08%. So this question has come in the paper many times now. समझ आ गया जी?
सर लास्ट क्वेश्चन का एक बार बताइए ना.
पोर्टफोलियो डिफॉल्ट रेट इस साल का करंट ईयर एनपीए डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल एक्सपोजर इनटू 100.
सर क्वेश्चन में ईएडी और एलजीडी की वैल्यू दी होगी. इनकी वैल्यू दी होगी सर परसेंटेज वाली. ईएडी और एलजीडी.
हाँ जी.
ये भी याद करनी पड़ जाएगी.
तो यार ये कैसे करोगे? ये तो हर बैंक की डिफरेंट होती है. ये देखो ना, दिस इज द केस स्टडी.
ठीक सर.
केस स्टडी नंबर कौन सा था ये? ये है ना. दिस इज द केस स्टडी दैट हैज कम इन द पेपर. ये रही केस स्टडी. सो दिस इज हाउ द डेटा कम इज गिवन टू यू. Okay, so I would like to stop here क्योंकि काफी हो गया आज के लिए. All right. So Deepti ma'am, tomorrow it is your duty to remind me to start from case study number 46. We'll start from here tomorrow. This case study also has come in the paper. Okay. Now tomorrow basically, अच्छा ये हमारा खत्म हो गया. Our internal rating based approach is over. So tomorrow we will do one more case study on IRB approach. And after that we will go back to, अब यहाँ पे आप लिख लो, write it down. Continue on, इधर लिखो, continue on page number 30. So tomorrow we will, one case study on IRB more, additional case study, and then we will do how to remove credit risk, including securitization, credit derivatives, and then tomorrow we will start with, we will finish operational risk, कल खत्म कर देंगे साथ में इसके, और फिर अगर time बचेगा we will start slowly with market risk.
Sir, last mention the continued page on page number 30 from where, sir?
What?
You have mentioned that continue on page number 30, right?
Yeah.
Where, in which page number do I need to mention, sir? In which page?
45.
जहाँ 45 पे था ना, जहाँ पे we finish IRB approach. So after IRB approach we come back to page number 30. Okay. चलिए. सर ये वाला फॉर्मूला है जो आपको याद रखना है मिस्टर हरीश. एक्सपोजर मल्टीप्लाई बाय पीडी इज इक्वल्स टू प्रोबेबिलिटी मल्टीप्लाई बाय ईएडी, इसको मैं लिख देता हूं, प्रोबेबिलिटी एट okay, then this probability of default multiplied by EAD is equals to NPA. NPA multiplied by LGD is equals to expected loss. समझ में आया? Did you understand whatever we did today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
बस करते हैं. It's a heavy dose today, so please make sure before tomorrow's class you just revise for 15 minutes. Okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, ji. Bye bye.
Recording stopped.